Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bring you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies, man. And today, we're talking about why I'm super bullish on Crow and the Cronos blockchain and Crypto.com, the app. Yes, that's right, Crypto.com, the app is probably one of the best crypto exchange apps out there right now. We've seen them handle so many transactions. We know most recently Coinbase went down once we start to see that uprise and more people coming back into the crypto space, and they absolutely wrecked the app, man. I'm talking about you couldn't even see your balance on Coinbase. But guess who was still up in those times of heavy traffic? That's right, Crypto.com stood the test, man. And we starting to see more people come back onto the Crypto.com app. And not only just the app, but we starting to see more people come back into the crypto space. And Crypto.com just showed they can handle that influx of users when we get into that oncoming bull market, once everybody is FOMOing into all these different projects, and we starting to see Crypto.com trend as well. And it's been a very good winner for Crypto.com, bringing everything out, all of these new projects. We got the ZK EVM layer 2 solution coming out for Cronos, so a lot of bullish narratives for Cronos and the Crow coin right now, and I'm super excited to see what we have in store for the bull market. But before we go too deep into it, make sure you hit this like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications for all Cronos updates, because I'm going to continuously bring those, because now it's probably one of the good times to really get in the crypto space and dollar cost average. Crypto.com and Crow is still very cheap, but I don't believe it will be like this for long. We starting to see, people come back into the crypto space, and not only that, Crypto.com, or Cronos rather, was one of the laggers in the last bull market. So we might see Crypto and Cronos explode last, but that just gives us more time to pack our bags, because we are starting to see Crypto.com trend. We are starting to see more people, trust Crypto.com is being able to handle all of these different transactions. Even in the bull market, we saw how we are still able to withdraw our cryptocurrencies. And not only that, Crypto.com reserves is still going up as we speak. So we love to see more reserves on the books, being able to be liquid during this bull market, because that's going to be important, especially when people come to cash out their profits. So let's get straight into it. But I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever. So please consult with a financial advisor before going too deep into the crypto space, because it is a volatile asset class. Yes, you can make a lot of money, but at the same time, you also can lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have conviction in whatever project you're investing in. So had to get a disclaimer, because a lot of people like to point fingers instead of pointing at themselves and looking at themselves in the mirror. They like to say, this person made me do this, or this person talked about this, and that's why I bought it. No, buy because you want to buy it. Buy because you believe in that project, not because I said so, not because any other YouTuber said so, because you did your own research and you know why you're getting into it. So enough of that, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get straight into it. Let's talk about it, Crow, and we're going to talk about price starting off today. So we can see price is at 11 cents, up 7% in the past 24 hours, almost 8%, coming in at 0.11 or 0.118 rather. We almost at that 12-cent mark, man. We love to see that gains for Cronos. And if we zoom out a month, we are up 46% in this past month. And I've been telling people, just dollar cost average. Anything under 10 cents for Crow is an absolute steal, in my opinion. Like, we right at 11 cents, but I do believe 16 cents is on the way, and that will give us 100% gain easily. I'm talking about too easy just in a month, man. And that's why I love the crypto world, because you can make 100% in a month if you've been dollar cost averaging. You just have to have conviction in whatever project you're investing in, and just believe it will go up in price. Now, I'm not saying don't be a fool. Don't just, invest in anything and just hope it does something. Know why you're investing in a project, and know what their project plans on doing in the future. And Crypto.com is really trying to be a revolutionary when it comes to the crypto exchange world. And not only that, they're also building out the decentralized side of things with the Cronos blockchain blockchain. So we love to see them play both sides. Like I said, I'm not too big on centralized things. I feel like the way to get retail investors in the crypto space, you have to have a centralized exchange, and crypto.com is really preparing itself to be that go-to exchange in the upcoming bull market. And like I said earlier, Coinbase absolutely went out in the last minute. I'm talking about 2 days ago. Coinbase was down. You couldn't buy anything. Your account balances were saying zero. And I think I won't say they did it on purpose, but I do believe, a lot of people know Coinbase as that #1 exchange, and they got so many, big holding custody of so many big players in the crypto space, and everybody couldn't sell it one time, and they kind of made it known like we're gonna shut it down. You know what I'm saying? I think Robinhood had a problem with that in the beginning stages, not with cryptocurrencies but with stocks, and they really prevented the users from cashing out. And that's why it's always good to always be able to operate on a decentralized exchange as well. But crypto.com has yet to show us that they are going down when a new influx of users come in, when it's heavy traffic, and we're going to look at some charts to support that as well. Now the market cap is at $2.9 billion, ranked 42, and we are moving up the ranks. Just a couple of days ago we were at 44, man, so we are at 42 out of all the cryptocurrencies. And I do believe crypto.com and the Cronos coin is a top 25 project in the upcoming bull market. Now the volume is at 42.7 million, and we coming in at 211. So that's down 1% on the day. So not too bad. And I always say, guys, if you know me, I say it. Zoom out. You want to zoom out each and every chance you get, because in 2019 we were at 1 cent. So if you wouldn't have been dollar cost averaging for these past years, you would have easily been up more than or almost at 500%, man. 500% gains. And that's beautiful. That's easy money made. That's only 5 years. So it would have took you 5 years to make 500%, 100% each year. So you pretty much are doubling up on your money every single year. And that's why it's always good to dollar cost average in the crypto space. Like I said earlier, the reserves are up. We have officially soared past $7 billion. So $7 billion crypto.com has on its reserves. And that is super, super bullish, because we want to have liquidity when it comes to cashing out. You don't want to have a platform that doesn't have any money reserved, because once you try to cash out on it, you aren't allowed to, because they don't have the funds to be able to do that. So crypto.com is really growing that reserve bag as we speak, and now is the best time to continue to grow it, because once that full-on bull market comes, you want to have enough money for people to be able to do all these different things on your platform, and crypto.com has been building it ever since the bull market, or the bear market rather. So they were preparing for the bull market in a bear market, and now we're seeing we're almost at $10 billion when it comes to reserves, and that's going to be big going into the latter part of this year. Now something else, crypto.com is trending, man, and I believe that's due to Coinbase going down. Coinbase went down when everybody needed it. Everybody was coming back into the crypto space. Everybody was excited about buying Bitcoin and things like that. They seeing Bitcoin ETFs. They seeing all these bullish things about crypto. But when they go and check that Coinbase account, it says zero. So a lot of people started panicking. They thought they got hacked. But it was simply because Coinbase was down and they couldn't handle that influx of users. And I believe they really didn't prepare themselves as they should. Or maybe it was on purpose. Maybe they didn't want people to cash out once they saw Bitcoin almost back at all-time highs again. But crypto.com, they stood the test of time. They stood the rain, and we saw, man, we was able to do transactions on crypto.com when we couldn't do them on Coinbase. And that's why another reason I'm just more bullish on crypto.com. Now I do believe Coinbase stock will go up as we go through time. They will improve on these things, but at the same time we got to see what project or what exchange was there when we could actually cash out, was being honest. And I'm not saying crypto.com is the most honest team, because I don't know them personally, and we only see what we see on Twitter, but it's just showing that they have integrity by keeping the app up even when people are trying to cash out and the reserves are up, so we know they have the money to be able to do so. So just so bullish on that, man. Just very, very bullish on that. Now I do believe crypto.com and Cronos could work on their customer service. Customer service is something big. They always have a hard time or respond to customer service super late. A lot of people always say that on these videos, but you gotta understand this is a growing project. I do want them to work on that, but we gotta know it's a work in progress. Hopefully that be one of the things that they really work on in the bull market, because there's gonna be so many questions, so many answers that need to be answered through customer service. So that's one thing I say they could improve upon, but at the same time we gotta respect it and see that it's a billion-dollar project at the makings, man. So we gotta be comfortable, not knowing and being uncertain about that at this specific time. But as time goes on, as it gets more mature, we should expect better customer service. As winter ends, the Cronos ecosystem blooms. So Crow fam, February highlights include the ZK EVM light paper, increased Crow staking APR, and exciting launches like Orbi and Wing Galaxy, and how your transactions fees could get paid by Corgi AI. Now, I'm not going to read this entire blog. I just want to give a highlight to everything that's going on in the Cronos ecosystem. It's very exciting to see all these different things, man. I love to see, Crow really building out the Cronos ecosystem, because the Cronos ecosystem is very slept on right now. We have, over $100 million total value locked, but a lot of people aren't doing volume on the Cronos blockchain. But I do believe once this ZK EVM part comes out, we will start to see more people do transactions on those, because I do believe the transactions will be cheaper. And that's why one of the reasons I think a lot of people haven't adopted the Cronos ecosystem just as they should, because transactions are super high. It costs, at least one Crow to do certain transactions, and it shouldn't be like that, because what if Crow, or not what if, but when Crow hits $1, we're going to be paying $1 for transactions, when there's other blockchains that you're pretty much paying pennies on $1 for transactions, such as Solana. Like, we know Solana is at $100 plus, but you're still paying less than a penny, or right at a penny, to do a transaction. So we gotta be able to make sure that goes down some type of way. But with this ZK EVM, we got airdrops coming. We know people are big on airdrops. Airdrops will be a big thing, and I always just tell people, if you want to be included on that, just hold Crow for right now. They haven't really given us too much information on how we will be able to receive the airdrops, but I would say just have Crow and stake it for right now, and then once the actual blockchain comes out, maybe unstake it at least before June, and you'll be able to use your Crow to use these different protocols and get qualified for the airdrops on the ZK EVM Cronos. Also, in terms of requests per minute, this is coming from Chris, the CEO of Crypto.com. These were traffic levels not seen since 2021. So we know 2021 was the bull market for the crypto space. So happy to see that optimization work our team has done during the bear market allowed us to withstand the first battle test of 2024. So levels are out of the roof. We starting to see more people come back into the crypto space. Now I believe we are in a bull market. We are truly in a bull market, but we haven't reached peak bull market. This was just the first test of time, man, and we starting to see more people start to buy their cryptos back again. And like he said, it's not levels they have seen since 2021. So this is super huge, and this shows that Crypto.com has been preparing during the bear market to enter the bull market in a good position. Now, last but not least, Crypto.com is trending, man. We can see if we go on Google Trends, we are back up to that 100% this past day, or these past 2 days, and it's been trending up over time. So we're going to see Crow absolutely pump. We're going to see Crow become the #1 app in the Apple Store in the United States. It's already the #1 in Singapore. I believe it was once upon a time the #1 in France. So we're going to see it become the #1 app in the United States once we hit that full-on bull market, once people start FOMOing into all of these different projects. And it's going to be so beautiful to see what Crow has done and how they have grown so much. So that's my video for today, Crypto Tro. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on those notifications for everything Crow, Cronos blockchain, and Crypto.com out, because we are just getting started in this bull market, and it's going to be something big, man. Major things going on right now with Crow, and I'm super excited to see everything come out into play. So Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.